What a Stop right there. Show me your tokens.
Hold on, you've got the wrong idea. These are my friends, sir. I'm taking them to get their character tokens now.
Wait, Tanyoyo, what are character tokens? And where are we?
Where to start? I'll try to summarize. This is the Wangchang Realm, an island in Linglong floating above a sea of clouds. The beings here with those vibrant markings, those are Chroma faces. Their ruler and guardian is called Chroma.
You seem pretty familiar with this place. I'm guessing you've been here before.
I sure have. I stumbled across this place a long time ago. I didn't stay for too long, so I only know so much. I see the rules haven't changed a bit. All who enter the Wangchang realm must get a character token. See here? My token says the float parade leader, exceedingly charming and skilled at praising others.
That explains a lot. So does that mean that everyone has to act as close to their character token's description as possible?
That's right. Wow, Nikki, you got the hang of the rules here pretty quickly. That's impressive.
Well, Nikki is really smart, but you're...
Anyway, in the Wangchang realm, your character means everything. If you don't follow the script and get noticed by the chromatic guards, you'll be reprimanded. Or worse, banished from the island. Here we are. This is the token hall.
By decree of Chroma, to gather the Wanxiang power and break the curse, all Chroma faces and outsiders entering this realm must get a character token. At the full moon, Chroma will gather all the Wanxiang power, and the curse shall be lifted. We urge everyone to fulfill their roles with the utmost devotion as we work toward this shared goal. Are the rumors true? That something is wrong with the moon? Is it because...
Serene?
Well, if it isn't the parade leader, Tan Yo-Yo. Looks like you've brought some new friends. It's quite rare to have so many visitors all at once.
You're as observant as ever, Serene. These two came to the Wanxiang realm with me, but we got held up on the way over. They're here to get their character tokens.
I see. Well, the rules state that I must recite the official declaration of the realm before they can draw their character. By decree of Chroma, to gather at the full moon.
How does portraying our characters help gather this Wanxiang power?
The Wanxiang power is everyone's strength combined, an incredible phenomenon. The curse, well, but Chroma is going to save us. All you have to do is follow her plan. Get those character tokens and play your characters well, okay?
That sounded like a lot, but also like nothing at all.
According to the rules, every human and Chroma face who sets foot on this...
But the rule only mentions humans and Chroma faces. Momo isn't either, so...
Yeah, look closely, Serene. He's so round and fluffy, with a blank little face. How could such a silly, totally normal cat play a character?
Well, the rules don't mention cats, so I'll have to note it down. Only...
Okay, but what if I get a character that doesn't suit me?
No, you can only change your character during the next group draw. It used to take centuries for each cycle to come around, but they've been getting much shorter lately. 50. In order to more quickly gather the Wanxiang power, Chroma has issued a new order. In a few days, another group draw will commence.
What's the purpose of these rules?
They are Chroma's will. Therefore, it must be for our own good. Any further questions may be directed to Buzzy. She should be nearby. She tells the best Chroma stories, and you might even be able to trade her for some rare trinkets. But for now, the token you get will be written in the local language, Shadow Script. Oh, don't worry if you can't read it. Just... Looks like the character you drew is... Oh, just a minute. Let me translate this for you.
Well, not bad. This character's perfect for you.
Oh no, not again!
Come on. An assembly on my day off?
Did the moon flicker just now?
You mean the moon flare? It's been happening a lot lately. The Chroma faces seem to be affected by it too.
Is it because the moon reflects the progress of power gathering? So when it starts acting up, the Chroma faces start to feel sick too? Wouldn't that mean something is wrong?
Could be. The moon was only half full the last time I was here, and now it's almost full. That should mean the power gathering is going smoothly. But that moon flare, it could be a sign that things aren't as simple as they look.
How do you know that?
You really want to know? I'll let you in on a little secret. I'm actually Chroma.
What?
I'm only joking. I'm a member of the Stylist Headquarters Dark Elimination Division.
The Dark Elimination Division?
Whoa, no need to act so shocked, all right? We're experts who handle problems caused by the dark. I came to the Wangqiang realm after hearing about the curse. I suspected it had dark origins, so I came to investigate. Sadly, I had to rush my research last time. Then I got into an accident and lost all the documents I brought.
Aha! So you are incompetent.
No, I'm not completely incompetent. I made a trustworthy local friend who agreed to keep watch and send word if anything strange happened. He wrote me recently. He said the moon's growth had slowed and he discovered signs of dark activity on the island. Judging by all the moon flares we're seeing, he's probably right. He even enclosed a jade stone, saying it might be connected to the Wangqiang realm's curse, and begged me to look into it.
You mean the one that flew straight down into Momo's stomach?
That's the one. I didn't think it would leap out of the envelope like that. It could be that our presence here is connected to that jade.
Momo, are you feeling okay? How's your tummy doing?
I feel kinda full.
If Momo's feeling full, that must mean the stone is definitely affecting his body. We need to find a way to get it out, and fast.
Nikki?
This is partly my responsibility too. The jade stone is both a danger to Momo and a key clue in my investigation. I'll help however I can. Wait, Baiqiao Hall. The shopkeeper there is sharp and well connected. She might be able to help us.
That moon flare just now, it gave me the same eerie feeling I had when I saw the sun earlier. After Momo and I were transported here, we landed in a strange place. It had an eerie sort of daylight, and stone statues frozen in all sorts of poses.
Stone statues? Never seen those before. I arrived right on this street. To avoid catching the Chromatic Guard's attention, I went to get my character token while waiting for you. But that strange place you mentioned, it sounds like you got lost in another dimension on the way here.
That energy, it felt similar to Dark Essence.
Hey, wait. The shopkeeper's name is Jin Chu Yu. She's notorious for tricking newcomers into doing hard labor for her. Since you have the ability to help her out, why not use that to your advantage? Hide behind your Baiqiao.
Ah, welcome to Baiqiao Hall. You don't look familiar. Do you need help with something? Or perhaps you'd like to trade for a rare item even a favor can't buy.
Ms. Jin, we came here to ask for your help. My friend accidentally swallowed a flying jade stone. Do you know how to get it out safely?
This little fellow? That aura, how interesting. Getting it out won't be easy, I'm afraid. Lucky for you, I happen to have some special wind tech that can help. The process is complicated. This much.
What? That's way too expensive.
I forgot to mention that blings have no value here, so a discount won't do you any good. The only legal currency is Wangqiang coins.
So we're basically broke?
No money, huh? Well, that makes things a bit tricky. Since I am rather interested in that stone in your belly, let's make a deal. I happen to be short-staffed, so why don't... But letting people without official characters work for me is risky. If the Zhouhua Bureau catches wind of this, I'll be in deep trouble. So don't expect much pay. You'll have to work quite a while.
You've made a fair offer, but
What about this? If you agree to pay us just a bit extra, I'll get rid of the weird thing that's lurking around your shop.
You? Little girl, do you have any idea how much I've spent trying to get rid of that thing? Renowned chroma face experts have tried to deal with it and failed. If none of them were able to...
That may be true, but that creature is very similar to Dark Essence. But what's difficult for others isn't necessarily difficult for me. If I can see through its disguise, I can deal with it too. Whether I succeed or not.
You've got guts. I like that. It's a deal. If you can get rid of the thing at my door, I'll triple your pay.
knew it. It is related to Dark Essence. In that case, I can acquire a Shadow Shatter outfit. The Shadow Shatter ability is working!
Ow!
Momo!
Where am I? Ah! My stomach! My tummy is talking!
Wait, is that the jade Momo swallowed?
Yes, I am the Jade Stone. Who are you?
I'm Nikki, and these are my friends Momo and Tanyoyo. You accidentally flew into Momo's stomach, and we're trying to figure out how to get you out of there.
Since you're awake and all, why don't you just come out yourself, huh?
Come out? I don't think I can. I'm just not strong enough. I was asleep for a long time before this. Then a chroma face dug me up, stuffed me into something narrow and dark, and sent me far, far away. I slept and slept until this one day. I was half awake when I sensed something stirring outside. It was something warm and bright and it was your light, Miss Nikki. I wanted to get close.
Huh? This light. What exactly was it?
I don't know, but it was just like the moonlight. Only the moon's glow felt so faint, so weak.
The moon, huh? Seems you're no ordinary little Jade Stone.
Yeah, maybe she's the reason we all...
Little Jade, do you know what might be causing the moonlight to weaken?
No. I only know that the other chroma faces here all have that same faint light.
This light everyone has.
The Wan Xiang power. That sounds...
Whoa. Hello?
She's probably exhausted. Her form...
The letter said she's connected to the curse in here. Perhaps that's why she's fragmented. Either way, for now, the priority is to get her...
You're right.
Well. You really did handle it. Looks like we've got... Oh, I never asked what character token you got. If you ever get in trouble, come find me, Jinju Yu. I like to surround...
Sounds great. Oh, it might...
Good. Very good. I've swapped characters more times than I can count and done business here for years, but you're the first person who's ever out-haggled me.
No need to be surprised. Miss Nikki is quite the miracle worker.
Wait, you're not thinking of backing out, are you?
What kind of person do you take me for? I always keep my promises. How about this? I'll triple your pay, and all of your jobs get
What? Wait a...
I know it sounds tough, but think about it this way, Momo.
That's right, and I'll be here to help too. Don't forget, I'm the reason you got dragged into this. With me on board, a few odd jobs will be no big deal.
Whatever way you look at it. More workers for me. Well, just a reminder, you need to play your assigned characters properly. I don't want to have to run to the Chromatic Guard every other day just to bail someone out. Again, especially now that things are a bit tense. Stay sharp, all of you. My current character isn't some kind-hearted saint who goes around rescuing people for free.
Don't worry, I'm gonna give this my all. For Momo's sake, and for the sake of my hardworking character.
You really are a frank and generous boss. Since you're in such high spirits, I actually have a small favor to ask in return. This is the character info for an old friend of mine. We met when we were both on the island. We lost contact a long time ago, and I was hoping...
All right, but it'll count as a commission.
Then let's get started. What's the first task?
I've got two. The first one's from someone who signed their name as won't change my name until I join the Zhouhua Bureau. As their name suggests, they're struggling with their new character, refusing to take prep classes and failing the Zhouhua Bureau exam. They've already been caught and re-educated a few times. The task is simple. Help them. The second task is from Mia's workshop. Their owner, Mia, is hosting a hot pot banquet. You can help her by... The pay for these two won't cover you and your friend's fee, not by a long shot. But for now, that...
Nikki, which...
Won't change my name until I join the Zhouhua Bureau. With a name like that, they must be under a lot of pressure.
A character token that forces people to take exams? Well, that's just cruel. Let's go find this won't change my name until I join the Zhouhua Bureau person and help them escape their misery.
can't pass the Jiuhua Bureau exam. I...
Won't change your name until you join the Jiuhua Bureau?
Huh? That's the alias I used on the request form. Don't tell me you're...
Hello, I'm Nikki from Baiqiao Hall. This is my partner Momo, and my colleague Tan Yuyo.
You're finally here! My name is Nightbloom, as in... One night's east wind adorns 1,000 trees with flowers. Pretty easy to remember, huh? If only my life could be as beautiful as my name. Even if I were just one among 1,000 flower lanterns, I'd still shine in the dark. But instead, I got this awful character. Now my future's pitch black. Speaking of which, what are your characters?
This one's a tough as nails part-time worker who's not too good at cracking jokes. And this one's a charismatic parade leader who gives the best compliments. And I'm
so jealous! You only lost the right to tell bad jokes, and at least you get to be a cat. That's not so bad. I got an exam grinder as my character, and I have to pass the toughest test to join the Jiuhua Bureau. I'm officially on the Jiuhua Bureau's watch list, and it only took 8 tries. I was helping out at the lantern shop just a bit ago when the Chromatic Guards caught me. They dragged me back for re-education. Can you believe it?
Are the Chromatic Guards always that strict? You were just trying to balance working and resting, right?
They used to turn a blind eye now and then. Maybe it's because the full moon's near. Everyone's pushing themselves harder now. And once enough Wanxiang powers gathered, Chroma can finally put everything right.
Still, the darkness before the dawn always lasts longer than you think.
You're telling me? I overheard the Chromatic Guards saying there have been frequent moon flares lately. Sounds like someone's stirring up trouble. No wonder every Chroma face is busier than ever these days. It's not like I want to fail the exams and make things harder for them. I just thought that once I passed the exam, the Chromatic Guards would stop. What I really want to say is, once I get into the Jiuhua Bureau, I'll reward myself a little, making sure to stay in character, of course. I want to do my part to finish the script properly. Please. You see, I've got 2 weaknesses when it comes to...
As far as I know, the Jiuhua Bureau has only 2 rounds.
Isn't your character supposed to be good at compliments?
For me, crafting is the most physically strenuous thing I've ever done in my life. But I'm really good. I was this close to becoming a lantern master. It felt like a dream. If I didn't have to wake from it, Nightbloom's lanterns would have bloomed across all... The written exam is even harder. The questions were really tricky to understand, and they had so many blanks for me to fill in. I kept getting...
Well, you've got a few days left. That'll give you ample time to learn some light footwork and hop across a few Meihua poles to impress the examiner. As for those rigid fill-in-the-blank questions, is there anything I can do for you, my good colleague? If not, I'll find another way to earn some Wanxiang coins. I'll leave it to you then. I'll be sure to gather more intel in the dark while I'm making more money. Don't worry, I promise.
That looks so... You're so graceful, Nikki. I think I've got the gist just from watching you. Maybe I really can do this.
That's amazing. If I were the proctor, I would definitely pass.
No proctor can jump and teach like Nikki. If I had Miss Nightbloom's long arms and legs, I'd want to try jumping too.
That's what they say. From great teachers come great...
Momo doing a comp. Looks like the physical exam is good to go. But I just suddenly got a wonderful idea for a lantern. I could paint Nikki's graceful leaps on all 4 sides so that everybody will say, "What a dazzling lantern!"
Yes, the chromatic guards caught you the last time you snuck off to make a
I know. That's just the fate of, won't change my name until I join the Johua Bureau. Still, I feel a lot more confident about the written exam now that you're helping me.
With you?
Here you go. All 8 of my failed exams. These are super easy questions for Nikki. These are super easy questions for Nikki. These are super easy questions. I don't totally
Jones,
It's pretty much blank. I guess his character, but you never guess what he did. That guy refused to sit around. He went to Kongming Gorge and collected stone. There are hardly any chroma faces there. Only that strange Echowood. What a waste of such a relaxing character. You really did get the wrong character, huh? Nikki can't even tell corny jokes or cheesy puns. Thankfully, the next drawing day isn't far off. Here's hoping I get a character that suits me better this time. Anyway, let's focus on the exam first. Thank you both for helping me.
I'm Garen of the Johua Bureau, here to conduct an inspection of Nightbloom's study room. If your performance is unsatisfactory, I am required to take...
Just my luck. Garen is the strictest examiner there is. Oh, Nikki, I'm doomed.
don't panic. Hello, Mr. Garen. We're Nightbloom's study partners. She really wants to do her character justice, so she's been very serious about preparing. But she's been much more confident in her performance when she's practiced with us. Could you possibly make an exception for her and let me present the exam questions?
I suppose that would be fine. Strange things have been happening lately, and I've got a lot going at key points. If she's stuck, well, give her a few hints during the exam. I'm in a hurry, so...
Tell us about the most memorable team experience you've ever had, Nightbloom.
I haven't had many characters that let me work with other chroma faces. Oh! We drew up a rough sketch, picked a style, and moved on to making blueprints.
Our success was thanks to everyone's hard work. We gave tasks to those who were best equipped to handle them. On the big day, everything was...
Great. I know the real secret to teamwork. Aligning your attacks to form a combo strike. Picture this. A client asks you to organize an event promoting the Wanxiang power, and they want colorful black as the theme.
Simple. I'd organize a huge lantern fair. All those lanterns floating in the sky and shining through the darkness would paint a picture.
I see what you mean. This isn't just a lantern festival. It's a tribute to every chroma face who has stayed true to their... Without all of their light, if you joined the Jiuhua Bureau and found there weren't enough employees and too much work, would you be willing to take...
But couldn't we just hire more employees? My character token says I should study.
The key to interviews is willingness. Think in character. As a chroma face aspiring to join the Jiuhua Bureau, would you offer to help out when things...
Oh, of course. The Jiuhua Bureau would be like a second home. I'd do my best to
Nightbloom, what are your strengths and weaknesses? You're incredibly talented.
My strength is definitely my craftsmanship. Everyone says my lanterns are wonderful. As for weaknesses, maybe I lack time.
No, it's because your perfectionism leads you to lose track of time. You get so caught up in the small...
If you pass the interview and join the Jiuhua Bureau,
Wow. I would definitely spend my time outside of work making lanterns with all of my friends. Oh, and I would love...
That's a creative answer. I'm sure you could even expand on your proposal to develop a brand new department. For Nightbloom, it seems that the beauty of lanterns both nourishes her spirit and provides her with wisdom that benefits her work.
Phew, thank goodness for your guidance.
Nightbloom, tidy yourself up.
Huh? Did I not answer well enough?
I think you misunderstand me. You did well, and you're...
She's all set. Nightbloom.
like she said, hopefully everything will be better once she passes. But we all know Nightbloom has some...
Unfortunately, according to their rules, no one can decide their own fates.
Chroma ordered them to play their characters and gather the Wanxiang power, but...
Oh, it must be something wonderful. Those glowing marks on Miss Mickey's body are... Oh, maybe the Wanxiang power just makes everyone stronger.
So, little Jade, since Nightbloom has been working so hard to play the character of someone...
Now that you mention it, that is very strange. When Nightbloom talked about her land, but when she said goodbye to us just now...
Huh? Does that mean her Wanxiang power is decreased?
But why? Nightbloom followed Chroma's orders and even gave up her beloved lantern making for now. How could her Wanxiang power be decreased?
Between the moon, the chromatic guards on high alert, and this decrease in we'll just take things one step at a time. Oh, and Nikki, it might be best not until we figure out what the Wanxiang power actually is. Saying anything could cause panic, or worse.
Agreed.
Right. Let's check on Nightbloom.
Nightbloom, your exam results are in.
They are? Wait, why are you here instead of the examiner?
Shi Gandan left in a rush, so I'll be delivering your results instead. This was your 9th attempt. You are well aware of the consequence. Thankfully, you've passed. Congratulations.
Nikki, Momo, Tanyo-yo! Did you hear that? I did it! No more exam prep at last! Finally, I'll have some free time.
Free time? You do realize that after joining the Jiuhua Bureau, you'll still have your probationary evaluation, monthly check-ins, quarterly assessments, and annual review, right? Here, this is your study packet for the probation exam. Learning never ends, so keep it up.
What? Don't be angry at me. I'll start studying right away.
Everyone bear witness. We're law-abiding citizens. Whether we're working, studying, or performing, we don't slack off. That moon flare has nothing to do with us.
Chromatic guards, come with me. We're going to help the sick chroma faces affected by the moon flare. It's happening more each day, and with more severity. Stick to your character scripts. If anything happens, report to the Johua Bureau.
My headache is bad enough without having to read all these books, too.
That's rough. May you be reborn as a little kitty in your next life. No exams, no jobs, just naps and being cute.
That all sounds wonderful, but I think I'd rather be a little lantern-making kitty. After all this time, creating lanterns is the most fulfilling thing I've ever done. I'll definitely make a lantern to thank you for your help, Nikki. Never forget that you're the one who inspired me the most.
Deal. But tell me, do we really have to finish our assigned characters before we can chase our own dreams? You clearly love making lanterns the most, and you're so good at it.
Ah, so that's what they call a dream, is it? We chroma faces don't really understand that stuff. When we first came to be, we didn't even know how to walk. Chroma was the one who gave us our characters. It was only then that we slowly learned how to live. The idea of becoming a lantern master, that only came to me after I got the relevant character. Everyone's still trying their best to play their parts. How could I say that my own dream matters more? Anyway, thank you for all your help. This is the customer feedback form. I'll need to keep studying hard for my exams, so wish me luck, okay?
Good thing I'm just Momo, so I don't have to take any exams. Let's hope Nightbloom's next one goes more smoothly. Nikki, do you think we should move on to the next task? I think we need to visit Mia.
The material's sturdy and durable, but still a little uncomfortable to wear. He's very busy at the Johua Bureau, so his under armor really should be softer. If only I still had some rouge feathers.
Excuse me, are you Boss Mia, the owner of Mia's workshop? Sorry to keep you waiting. We're from Baijiao Hall, here to lend a hand.
Ah, thank you so much. No need to call me boss. Mia is just fine.
Mia, your mask looks amazing. I've never seen one like it. Where can I buy one?
Well, I'm afraid they aren't for sale. This mask is actually chroma face paint, so it can't be removed, undone, or sold. Fortunately, it has no other effects.
Huh, that's strange. When I last visited the Wangqiang realm, I didn't see anyone with one of those.
The mask thing is fairly recent. They've only appeared in the past few decades. You must have come here before that. Listen to me rambling. I almost forgot why you're here. Jin must have told you about my request, right?
That's right. If I'm remembering correctly, you need help preparing the hot pot banquet.
Why would you need to call in Bai Qiao Hall for something as simple as having friends over for dinner?
Or maybe it's because there's just too much work at Mia's workshop? When every day's busy, people have no time or energy left.
That's true. I only mend old things at the workshop each day, so it's not that bad. But it's this, the friends I want to invite are all old acquaintances. We're all friends, but they're not in the workshop owner's friendship circle. So the Jiuhua Bureau...
But it's just a simple gathering with friends.
It's because of that horrible curse. One Chromaface's personal desires can't outweigh everyone else's fates, you know? And so I've entrusted this task to you. Please.
Mia, life and death may be grave matters, but that doesn't mean a Chromaface's heart should be silenced. Leave the hot pot banquet to me. I'll make sure you...
Okay. But there's actually one more thing that's troubling me. It's the real reason I asked Bai... One of my friends, Lan Caiyar, is even more rigid about character tokens than the Jiuhua Bureau. This time, Lan got the character of a dumpling-loving street. Last time I invited him for Hot Pot, he turned me down. But some of the others I want to invite have characters who dislike dumplings.
That is a tricky situation. But don't worry, every problem always...
You have an idea? That's wonderful. Nikki, I need to restock a few things, so I can go with you under the guise of buying supplies. I'll leave persuading Mr. Lan to...
On a fine sunny day. Perfect for guests. Ah! Step right up! Step right up. How about a sprig of little daisies to embroider your pouch?
Lan, do you still have any rouge feathers left?
I'm sorry, miss. I only sell flowers and herbs here. If you're after rouge feathers, you'll have better luck somewhere.
Alright then. One more thing. Lan, I'd like to invite you to a hot pot banquet with Auntie Meow and Candy.
Oh, Mia, I don't eat hot pot, only dumplings. If we're going to meet up, we can just...
You really love dumplings that much? You can't miss...
It's not about love or hate. Dumplings, hot pot, it's all the same to me. But Chroma gave me a character that says I love dumplings, so I must only love dumplings. It's as simple as that. honestly, it's not half bad. I never stress over what I'll have for my next meal, and there's no risk of eating anything out of the ordinary, because dumplings already...
I get it!
I actually thought about the same thing. When I'm trying something new, I never know if it'll taste good or bad. What if you're the one picking all the ingredients for the hot pot? You'd feel...
I better not. Picking ingredients takes ages. And besides, hot pot is still hot pot. It's not...
Alright, we're back to going in circles.
Then what if we said... What is a dumpling? A tasty filling wrapped in dough. But consider this. The ancients once said, therefore, the wrapping can be dough, or it can be a pot. And the filling can be meat and vegetables. See? Hot pot is simply a free-spirited dumpling.
You're absolutely right. Who's to say the next dumpling a Chroma Face eats can't be some...
Really? We can be that free?
Even if they do, they can't find a flaw in my dumpling theory. And if they do, I've got an even stronger one. Meat can boil, vegetables can simmer, everything gets cooked in one pot.
You know, that almost makes sense. All right.
That's the spirit.
You're so clever, Nikki. Thank goodness you're here. Otherwise, I really might have ended up inviting everyone for dumplings instead.
All in a day's work. Now then, Mia, weren't there a few more friends you wanted to invite?
Yes. Could you visit Candace and Auntie Meow next? Then you can buy the ingredients from Shilao Tao. He's got the best deals.
Anything else I can handle for you, my good colleague? If you want to do everything yourself... Fine. Just don't forget to haggle when you buy the ingredients. Every coin saved counts.
Oh, this is a surprise. It's been ages since I've seen a guest from the outside.
I'd like to buy some hot pot ingredients, please. I'll need a good...
Ah, see, that's where things get interesting. When you buy...
Huh? What do you mean?
As the saying goes, walk a bit, run a bit, and the meal tastes twice as good. Every day I scatter fresh vegetables and goodies throughout the streets and alleys.
That sounds exhausting. Do any Chroma Faces actually buy from...
Don't underestimate me. When it comes to the freshest greens or the juiciest meatballs in the Wansheng realm, no one beats my stall. Oh, don't worry. Your hard work won't be in vain. The one who finds their ingredients the fastest will get...
Nikki, let me...
All right, then. fear. For Momo, this game is a piece of cake.
Mr. Shu's inventory is definitely not Momo's limit.
Wow! Such an agile...
Great work, Momo. We're one step...
And... here you go. You... Mia, my stove fell apart again. Think a little syrup will fix it?
Syrup melts with heat, so probably not. Maybe you could stew scallops with some Rouge Lotus. Remember the time I simmered them on low for 3 days? The broth got so thick the spoon got stuck and wouldn't come out.
Oh, that explains it. I took one sip last time and my mouth was glued shut. I couldn't talk for half a month.
Nikki, come here. Let me introduce you. This is my brother, Shi Gandang. Gandang, this is Nikki, the one I told you about.
Mia already told me everything. Thank you for all the trouble you went through with this hot pot banquet. If I weren't so tied up with patrol duty lately, I'd have come to help myself.
You're too kind. Helping others is what we do over at Baiqiao Hall. When we accept a task, we make sure to do it properly.
Regardless, you've done my sister a big favor. And that means I owe you too. If you ever need my help, just...
Whoa! You two really do sound like siblings.
Actually, a long time ago, Gandang and I were a pair of siblings who were down on our luck. We were begging for food and getting soaked in the rain together, with no place to call home. After a while, we'd still meet up whenever we could, if our new character tokens allowed us to. It really felt like I had a younger brother.
I feel the same way. Character token or not, to me, Mia is my sister, and always will be.
You still call me your sister? Even if your character had nothing to do with mine? I used to worry you'd get caught by the Jiuhua Bureau for that.
No way, Mia. I'm a chromatic guard now. No one's going to arrest me.
In any case, being siblings with Gandang again is such a blessing to me. Especially now that I have grown a mask.
Your blessings don't end there. Candace and Auntie Miao have both missed you dearly. They've agreed to come to the hot pot banquet too.
Really? I was worried it might be too much trouble for you guys. Nikki, a simple thank you doesn't feel appropriate. So I'd like to invite you to the hot pot banquet too. It's both my thanks and a welcome to a friend from afar.
I'd never say no to an invitation like that. All you can eat hot pot? Here we come.
Hearing that gives me all the energy I need to get ready. See you at the Hot Pot Banquet, Nikki.
That's so wonderful. Did you catch that, Nikki? When Mia and Shi Gandang spoke about each other, their light shone a little brighter.
How interesting. Does that mean that Chroma's scripts really help them evoke their Wanxiang power? And if that's the case, why has the formation of that power slowed down after so many centuries?
There must be some kind of interference going on. Instead of racking our brains over something even Chroma can't solve, maybe we should figure out what to bring to the banquet.
Yes, Candace and Auntie Miao are both bringing presents. We can't show up empty-handed. I remember Mia saying she wanted to craft...
That's perfect. I'll...
Mia, we're not late, are we?
You're actually the first ones here.
No rush. I have a gift for you, Mia. I heard you were short on rouge feathers, so we went to find...
These are... Looks like I'll have to bring out my reunion gift earlier than planned.
Wow, what beautiful...
Nikki, you've helped me so much. So I made you these wrist guards. May they keep you company and ensure you...
Mia, thank you. With your kind words, I'm sure my...
It will be. Alright, go inside and sit down. It's getting late. I should...
Got it.
Huh? Mia, which ingredients take that long to...
You can't rush a hot pot, Momo. Each ingredient needs to cook for at least half an hour, or you...
Wait, Mia. You Chroma Face's...
Of course.
I would love to show you my way of eating hot pot. I want you to taste it for yourself.
Yes, Mia, Nikki's way is a...
Well, alright.
Delicious! So good! Nikki, you're not just a tongue hulu master, you're a hot pot master too!
So spicy and...
I can't put my finger on it, but goodness, does this remind me of the good old days? Everyone sitting together, chatting, laughing, and sharing delicious food? It's so lively. I just realized.
Good thing Nikki talked to it.
Yeah, if you hadn't insisted, I'd probably be sitting at home munching on dumplings. Mia, Nikki, thank you. It's all...
Ah! His face! Is that a mask?
Is he not moving?
What in the world?
I'm sorry, Nikki. I didn't want to drag you into all this, or make you worry. You probably know that we Chroma Faces have been following the script given by Chroma, collecting the Wanxiang power to break the curse.
So the mask?
A symptom of the curse, yes. Another is entering into a state of stillness. Once in that state, only the consciousness remains awake. Some say they're trapped in darkness, some see fragments of their past.
Conscious yet unable to move. It's like being trapped in your own personal...
It's true. But even so, Chroma has never abandoned us. Those who grow masks are sent to the Jiuhua Pavilion to rest. In 2 days, it'll be my turn to go there.
Mia.
It's not like you'll never see me again. Besides, I heard the Jiuhua Pavilion is lots of fun. Once I get there, I'll be able to relax.
No wonder Chroma sped up the character rotations. With the curse deepening, she must be trying to get...
That's right, but who knows if things will go as planned or not.
Now that the odd jobs are all done, we should head back to report to Ms. Jin. I just hope the Wanxiang coins we earned will be enough to cover Momo's surgery.
Hopefully, she'll be generous and give us some extra for the good reviews, instead of being stingy like that old miser, Mr. Spindle.
The more I learn about the Wanxiang realm, the more questions I have. The curse, the moon flare, the Wanxiang power. I still can't figure out what's really going on.
Maybe staying in Caiye just isn't enough to uncover the truth. If only that Li Dong kid were still around. It'd be a lot easier having a local with us rather than wandering blindly on our own. Who knows where he's run off to now?
These records don't match up. Oh, more and more people are heading to the Jiuhua Pavilion. Looks like those
Miss Jin, we're back. We finished everything with no...
You were quick. Looks like those two...
We've finished everything you asked for.
Tracing someone's past identity is already against the rules. And with the recent moon flares putting the guards on high alert, things have been moving a bit slowly. But don't worry, I committed to the task.
Moon flare. We ran into one too. And Mia's friend suddenly grew a mask while eating hot pot.
For the Wang Xiang power, only Chroma could truly explain it. But the curse, you've probably noticed, while we don't really ever die, the curse follows us like a shadow. One day, your body just stiffens, a mask grows on your face, and eventually you freeze completely. The worst part is that your consciousness doesn't fade. You're trapped in your unmoving body, aware of everything, day.
The dark?
No wonder the dark essence is so strong here. I found an old record in the Stylist Guild archives that mentions something like this. At the end of the War of Heavens, the Dark tried to invade the border of Lin Long, but was driven back by a powerful geomancer. Even though it was defeated, the Dark left behind a curse.
Did the record say how to lift the curse?
Well, that's the embarrassing part. I lost that old book the last time I went to Kongming Gorge.
Wait, I remember this story.
Little Jade, do you
Geomancer.
Little Jade...
This doesn't look good. We need to get little Jade...
You're still a bit short, but you're in luck. A mysterious client dropped something off at my shop in the middle of it. Delivered this package to the area near the houses outside the city. The job pays well, and once you're done...
We'll make sure it's delivered...
Because you worked so quickly. Your character token isn't just about the float parade. The chromatic guards have their eyes on you. If you don't...
Thanks for the heads up. Looks like break time is over, folks. Nikki, I'll leave this town.
you.